my name is Christine Deal, and I will be your instructor for the summer for your community health, our population health course, NU 440, section 60. And I just want to give a little quick overview recording of what to expect, where to find things, and then just to kind of give a good introduction for the course. So here is the all the modules, and everything is open, so you can work ahead if you wish. I know some people like to work ahead. And so here's the Meet Your Instructor. So here's my information. Okay. A little bit about my background, you know, how many years I've had in teaching and nursing experience. And then let me go back to module. Where's modules? There we go, right down here. It's a little bit different with each course where things are. Alrighty, and then getting started, just a little information. Definitely read the syllabus, and the last page of the syllabus has a table of assignment due dates. So that's really important to put on your calendar so you know when things are due. If there's anything that you are not able, or something happens and you can't turn it in by the due date, please just contact me ahead of time so I know. Otherwise, it will be 10% late. And so that's just really important to let me know if there's something that has come up and you need an extension, okay? It's perfectly okay. I just need that communication. And then the introduction and to the discussion board is due May 28th, which is on a Friday at 9 a.m. So it's not by the end of the day. It's early, so I can do a verification of student presence. So, and which is very useful for which financial aid needs that student participation verification. Okay, I like to use these tabs down here on the left hand side, and we don't have quick access buttons on this course, it looks like. So here is the syllabus. Just open that up for y'all, and we'll just go over that real quick. Let me just view in normal here. Alrighty, so there's more than one instructor teaching in this course for the summer, but I am the only instructor for this section. So any questions, you will address me. Again, I'm Christine Deal. There is my phone number and my email. Please feel free to call or text me, especially on a weekend. I don't check my emails as frequently on weekends. And also, if there is an email that I haven't responded to, please feel free to, if I haven't responded to in a day or so, please feel free to text me and say, hey, Christine, you know, just letting you know I sent you an email. Did you get it? And then I can be like, oh gosh, you know, how did I overlook that? And so it just alerts me. So please feel free to text me as well. Okay, a co-requisite is NU 442. You can take them both together. Many of you are doing that. Here's just information on the essentials, mission statements, intended course learning outcomes, which y'all can just read through that. There are 500 points in this course, okay, and they're broken down here. Again, late assignments I've already mentioned. Please make sure you contact me ahead of time. If it's after the fact, it's going to have a late point deduction. Okay, the exams are online and they're not proctored. However, you're not allowed to confer with other individuals while taking the exam. That would be considered an act of academic dishonesty and will result in a grade of 0 and failure for the course for everyone involved. So please maintain that integrity when you are taking these exams, because it's not worth the outcome. Okay, so the discussion, 10 points, again, May 28th at 9 a.m. For financial aid purposes. And then case studies, you have 3 case studies that are located in the corresponding course modules. So you'll submit those online via Canvas. Okay, there is an infographic assignment in this course, which is worth 45 points. And so it focuses on a public health concern and is presented in infographic format. So that means infographic it's more graphic than words. So, and we'll talk about it more as it becomes due. There also are details found on the Canvas course assignments page. But the infographic is just a little more of a picture presentation, more pictures, less words, but it highlights a certain public health concern. There are online epidemiology modules, okay, which are worth 45 points. Again, you will save and submit your certificates of completion, and that's how you get your points. There are online discussions. There are 2 graded discussion questions during the summer session, and then those are on Canvas. We'll go look at those when we get to the modules. Okay, and then the breakdown of the letter grades. And then here is the weekly outline, weekly topic outline. So this is the last page of the syllabus. I would print this out or transfer over this into a calendar or something that you use to alert you to when due dates are. Okay, so you don't miss those. Okay, so keep in mind a lot of discussions have an initial post and then they have a peer post. And so the due date is the final due date. So make sure that you're reading all the fine print to know when when it's due. Okay. And then the exam will be August 2nd through August 4th. There is no wiggle room to really make an extension for that because we have to get grades submitted, final grades submitted. So please mark all the exams on your calendar and make arrangements with your work or your home arrangements, family arrangements, so you are available to take it during these time frames. So we leave it open for a few days. Okay. So you have some choices there when to take it. Alrighty. So let's go back to modules. Okay. Overview of course structure. Just says how it's divided, when things are due, exams not proctored. So it's just kind of a quick little read. Go back to modules. Okay, so module 1, they're the PowerPoints, information, module 2 task. So you'll see these are the activities to complete in the module. Module 1 task has the same things. Let me go. You can also hit the next button here to get you to the PowerPoints. But I just always like to go to modules and then just scroll down to what I need. Let's just look at module 1's task since that's what you'll be starting with. Alrighty, so the module 1 task, self-introduction, review the syllabus and course schedule. Please email me with any questions. Here are the chapters to read in your public health book. PowerPoint lecture, visit the websites, familiar yourself with the agencies and their work, and then that's it. So the first module is really quick. Okay, and so each module has a little task. Online module 1, what is epidemiology? So if you click on that, don't think, oh my gosh, I can't get to it. It's not loading. Go right here and click on that, and it will get you to it. And then you scroll through this. It's free, and then you take the quiz on it, and then submit your score. Okay. Okay. And then here's where you can submit your certificate. Okay, and then you got it for all of the ones that are needed. Then again, lectures to see, PowerPoint lecture, the task for this module. And then just on down, it's all, each module is set up the same. See, and again, if you click this, just click on that title and you will get to the what's needed for to read on that. Okay. All right, and so there are two exams. There is a midterm and a final, and again, they're not proctored, and they're 100 points each. Okay, and then your discussion will go to, and again, module 8, and then your assignments. Here's your first case study, due on the 27th, and so you'll see the attachments. Okay, so here's a case study, and then there's the rubric, assignment rubric for that. Okay, so then you would just click on this to find it. And there you go. Okay, so this has to do with dental caries, and so there's a list of questions. Please answer each one, and when you post, you can just for your case. I mean, when you do your case studies, you can just write the question and then just answer the question. Okay, but make sure you cite your sources and things, and all your what you write is supported. Okay, and then right here, what evidence-based programs with other populations might be helpful. A lot of students get confused with that one, but that requires you to do a search about what programs are used. Are currently used that have proven effective and that you know are useful, that can be applied to this Alaskan Native population. Okay, and then of course cite the source and why and what the basis of that program is. Okay, so let me go out of this. So that's the first case study. Okay. And then the second case study is the same thing. You just would click on that and then you answer those questions. And then we also have, and here's the case study number 2 and case study number 3, and then the infographic assignment. So again, click there on the setting there, and then there you've got again your rubric and what's required. Okay, and feel free to ask me if you have any questions. Let's do a little later. Okay. I'm sorry, in other courses I teach the modules button is a little bit further up, so that's why I'm not used to going down that far for it. And then let's see, what else? Grading rubrics, information. You don't really need the testing center because you can take these at home. Here are the study guides for the midterm and the final. All right, so that is it. Let's go to the discussions tab, see what they got under here. Okay, so here's the introduction to attendance. Discussion 1 is on COVID-19. It's due on the 13th, but let's click on that. Okay, so 25 points, and these are all the questions to respond to. Okay, once you post your initial response, please respond to 2 of your classmates' posts with a 1-paragraph response. We realize this is a very heated and controversial subject. Okay, so use only evidence-based recommendations in your post. So this isn't an opinion discussion, so please cite your sources and be respectful of other people's posts. So it's due June 13th, but let's go back to the syllabus and see. Oh, okay, and then here is also another due date sheet here under the syllabus. But if you go back to modules, let me just go to the last page. Okay. Okay, so the 19th through the 25th is where you have this due. Okay, so the completion of the discussion peer responses is on the 25th, but you should be looking at doing your initial response starting July 19th and giving it at least 5 days for people to read and respond to your discussion post. Okay, and then discussion 1 is due the 16th. That's the end of the module, but please post your initial answers to your discussion on June 7th. I mean, like June 7th to like the 10th, or June 7th to the 9th, because then that gives your peers time to read and post, because you have to do 2 peer post. Okay, so keep that in mind, because if you post your initial post on the due date, then it closes and no one has the opportunity to read and respond to what you posted. Okay, so please just keep that in mind. All right, well, that's the quick of it. This is an 11-week course. It moves fast. So please keep up with the due dates, and if you have any questions or concerns or anything comes up, please let me know ahead of time. Also, feel free to text or email me at any time. You don't have to feel like, oh, it's after 5. We don't have, we work at all hours of the day, because we know all of y'all have different schedules, work schedules and family schedules and such. So really, if it's 9 o'clock and p.m. and a question pops up, or you're having trouble with something, please feel free to text me. Okay, there's no problem with that. Alrighty, and I look forward to working with all of you, and I hope you have a great start to your summer session. All right, I will be looking forward to starting on the 24th.